What's up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about
money
and expensive cards in Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and I don't know why they're so expensive.
How to make money in Yu-Gi-Oh,
and what the hell is going on in Yu-Gi-Oh right
now.
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh prices are really odd. I mean, there are three main things that kind of influence Yu-Gi-Oh prices: the ban list, reprints,
and YCSs,
and Billy Break.
And Billy Break.
Like, honestly.
Actually, yeah, that's actually pretty true. Let's see, where's that card? This card, Abyss Squall. This card is now like $4. Before Billy Break, like,
what the hell?
Before Billy Break used this card was like maybe $1, like 50 cents.
Cards that
like,
matter, i.e. Megalo.
Okay, yeah, Megalo too.
Who needs Megalo?
When Megalo came out, it was around what, like $90, I'd say,
yeah.
and then it dropped down to about 60, and then
at the low point, I saw it at 50.
And then after the last YCS, it's up to 120. Right now, it's currently at about 100. So, yeah, sell your Megalos if you can. I mean, it's you gotta kind of watch out about where the best time is to sell some of your cards. Our one member, Ramen Noodles, he plans on building Mermills, yet when he pulled a Megalo, this past weekend, he just sold it because, probably in a little bit he'll be able to
get 2 Megalos for the price that he
sold. No, they're not going to drop that much.
I think they're going to drop to like 70, 80 again.
Well, true. I mean, so he'll end up making $20 after eBay fees, but whatever. I mean, you got to watch out for, basically, I think the fact that they didn't get hit in the ban list, plus the fact that, Billy Break got, top 4 with them, that made the prices go up a little bit.
Very true.
Yeah, I mean, it's, kind of like, if you know a deck's going to get hit, like windups, you sell it. That's how our, Hatchers made some decent, made his money back.
I made my money back with
by selling all the windup cards before they got hit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you play your cards right, you actually can, make some money off of Yu-Gi-Oh, not just off of,
winning stuff.
And trades. Well, yeah.
But by buying and reselling and stuff.
Like another card that's big right now with the Mermail deck is Big Eye. I mean, that's a card when it came out. I remember I pulled it, and Hattress was like, that sucks for you, because no one loves that card. And it was like 25 at the time, and I sold it.
You sold for 28 or something like that?
I think I sold it for like 28 because I was afraid of it going down eventually.
Yeah.
But then, Prophecy comes out, Mermails come out, and now it's up to like 60 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, with a card like that, you don't know how to, you have to kind of weigh your options. I mean, you don't know how much higher it'll go. I feel like...
I also feel like
a
reprint is coming out.
I mean, that's the other thing. You gotta be careful about reprints. I mean, you look at something like Zen Mains. I mean, Zen Mains, which was the ultimate splashable Exceed, I mean, that hit over 100. I don't think Big Eye will go that far. I mean, I think maybe 80 will be its max. But you always have to watch out for reprints, because reprints will kill a card. Dark Smog used to be $20. Now it's like worthless. It's like $1.
The secret is like $3, I think.
I mean, you look at, you look at cards like Tour Guide. I mean, it got reprinted sometimes, and now it's like $5, and it used to be $130. $500 for a playset, and now it's almost nothing. I mean, so that's the thing with Big Eye. I mean, you have to weigh, whether you want to hold on to it more, or whether you want to get rid of it, because, it's kind of like one of those like Leviers. So many people wanted to reprint, so it will happen eventually. It's just a matter of how long. So let's talk about some of the new cards.
Let's talk about this card.
This card freaked us out.
Let's talk about Forbidden Lance.
We checked on eBay, and
I was actually on Reddit earlier, and I was trying to conduct a trade with someone, and he was like offering me a common lance, and I was like, okay, common lances are pretty good. Like, they're easy to get rid of. They're nice. I mean, whatever. How much do you value it? And he's like, lowest on eBay is 17. And
what the hell, man?
What the freak? Like, are you kidding me? Last week they were $10. Why are they 17 now? Like, what is going on, Yu-Gi-Oh? Like,
and the supers are only like $4 more.
Supers are like 20. This is like 20 right now, or 22. This is first ad. This is like 22.
But so, yeah, my comment is 17 right now. So that kind of just confuses us in general. Why did Lance just go up?
Get rid of your Lance. It's going to go down soon, I think.
That's true.
It's going to probably go down to 10 again.
A little bit,
so I think. For commons, at least. Supers will probably still hover around.
Let's talk about another interesting card.
Let's talk about this card. Black Ship of Corn.
I mean, for the longest time, this was about $9-10 just because, I mean, you could buy the manga for 10 and you get this. And then right now, it's at about 19.
It's $19 right now. And I actually just traded mine, valuing it at $20. So people will take them for $20. So if you can get your hand on like 5 or 6 of those mangas, I mean, you pay $50 and you get about $100 in card value. So
we're on the lookout for mangas.
That is a good deal right there.
So I mean, yeah, that's another one of the things. I mean, if it's going to be something like this, when it came out, it was already the full price of the manga. If smart people, they picked up a lot of these, and then they're gonna hold on to them a little bit because you know,
Once they
almost
stop
every
consuming-
manga card like at least retains the value of the manga. I look at something like Kachikochi Dragon, which like isn't even played very much, and that's still $8. So for something like this where it came out to be $9, I mean it's not surprising that right now when the manga starts to kind of go out of print or like they reprint it without the card, that it's now $20. I mean look at something like Secret Thunder King, like that's $20 now, and that came from a manga. So you know manga cards are a good way to make money, but you know. This will get reprinted eventually, but it'll still take a while. I mean, look at Thunder King. Thunder King got reprinted, but the Secret, because of the, you know, the rarity bump people, that's still at 20, even though there's a gold and commons out.
Yeah. So next card is Burr.
Burr.
Firefist Burr. So we got the Ultimate, which is sitting at like 58.60, and then the Ultra, which is sitting at like 45 to 50. Like, this card, it's really good in Firefist, and it's also splashable, I guess, into stuff like people use it in GBs. And
It's just because of Firefist, though.
I guess.
GBs do not influence the price market.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just a case of, you know, the deck starts getting popular, and so, you know, prices rise. I mean, if you were lucky at a sneak peek and were able to pick these up for, you know, $20.
One of the guys at our locals picked up 3 of them, a place up for 60, like when they were at our sneak peek. So I mean,
it's interesting. I mean, I thought that Tiger King would be the one to kind of
The
jump up
Exceed.
in price. Yeah,
Yeah.
but then I guess, you know, since you have to run a full play set of Bear,
Yeah.
you know, maybe that's why it jumped up. But
this is the most expensive card in Cosmo Blazer. So if you're gonna buy Cosmo Blazer, look for this card.
I mean, that's the other thing. I mean, if you're actually going to buy boxes to look, you know, in terms of, you know, making your money back, pick the newer sets, because, you know, if you go past like Return of the Duelist, you know, maybe even Galactic Overlord. You know, Galactic Overlord, you can get a card car, a big eye, so that's still good. But
Watch out for that card reprint, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you look at, you know, Cosmo Blazers, I mean, we just, you know, you can check out our box openings. We had an Abyss, a Rising one. We pulled 2 Lindays and a Megalo, so we made our money back plus more. I mean, we basically got a free box out of it. And then with Cosmo Blazer, I mean, if you pull a Bear, if you pull a Direwolf, you just about made your money back. So if your goal is just to make money, you know, only buy from the recent sets, because those are where the money's at, because they haven't been reprinted yet, and those are kind of, you know, you can get like Ultra Breakthrough Skills or even like 15, or, you know, and the older sets just don't have anything that's worth that much.
Not as much in demand. And then High Priestess. This card is first ed is like 90, and then unlimited is like still like 85, 80. So I mean, it's all speculation of Divine Judgment, Divine Spellbook Judgment,
Yeah.
whatever that card.
I mean, even before that got like promoted, I mean, how much was Priestess like a month ago?
Priestess was like 70 a month ago.
I mean, it's still been rising. I mean, I remember, no one was talking about Priestess when it came out. It was all Grand Soil, which is now like 12, and Gear Gigant, which is like, what, 17?
30.
Oh, it's still 30?
Yeah, Gear
I mean,
Gigant's
Gear
30.
Gigant was the money card then, but, you know.
Priestess. I remember when Priestess went down to $30, and people were like, "Yeah, you should pick up Priestess. Like, it might go up. Like, you know, they probably will get more support." And I was like, "Nah, it won't go up."
So it's one of
And
those
then I never
things, I
picked
mean,
them up. So
you watch, I mean, the Silent Enigma made a good point. I mean, if you have a playset of, you know, High Priestess, almost get rid of them now. I mean, unless you love Prophecies, get rid of them now, because, you know, get rid of your Prophecy deck and you can make a good amount of money. Because even though this is like 100, I don't see this going up that much more after Divine Judgment comes up, because, you know, for a deck-specific card, I mean, you look at the cards that, you know, broke, you know, that solidly broke 100. You look at Zen Mains, you look at, you know,
Pot of
Core Guide,
Duality.
Pot of Duality, those are all splashable. So, you know, for a card, you know, like this or a Megalo, for a card for one deck, you know, kind of like a rabbit, like a Rescue Rabbit, it'll only go so high.
you mean you can't put this in? You can't put this in Worms?
Dude, I put in Worms.
Do it. Go.
Right
go.
next to my dollar DT Honest. So sex.
Can go up, right?
So yeah, I mean,
So if you want, I mean, your goal, I mean, you definitely can, you know, make, you know, money playing, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, just doing smart trading. I mean, whether or not it's just making advantageous trades or making, you know, use of speculation, like your Harpy card. I mean, you know, Harpy's Pet
Pet
Dragon is
Dragon.
how much right now?
I don't know, it's like 100.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you have a Harpy's Pet Dragon, please
Get rid
sell
of it. Seriously,
Because
get
honestly,
rid of it.
It's not going to be once Harpy's concerned. I mean, I don't even know why it's so much now, because, I mean, yes, you know,
It's
Harpy's...
rare. It's hard to get. That's the only reason.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, well, and because, you know, it's a video game one, so we're the people that had video games when we were in, like, 2nd grade, and we carried the cards around in our pockets, and they got really damaged, so...
The mint condition ones are the ones that you got to look out for. Like, those are expensive.
I mean, and you can also, you know, there's so many people right now that are so happy that they got rid of those Goyo Guardians while they were at $40, $50. I mean, although, you know, if you wait a little bit, if you can find some Goyos, a couple of Goyos for like $5, if you can find a couple Trishulas for a little bit of money, you're never, just because those are kind of like classic cards, they're not going to suddenly, Goyos aren't going to suddenly drop down to like $1 each. And every time a ban list comes around that, they're saying, oh, this card might come back, you can then sell that. Or, God forbid it does come back. I look at...
Please no.
I remember the Simply Unlucky video, and he, pulled a BLS, and he was like, oh, man, this is okay. He's like, it's $5.
Gold Series 4, right?
Yeah, and then he goes next, and he's like, oh, baby, Gravekeeper Spy!
Yeah. And then BLS came back. And he made $30.
So, cards that have a chance of coming back, like, a Goyo or a Trishula or something, if you can pick those up for cheap, and then resell them, once they, even if they only get speculated, you can make your money back. There are a lot of happy people that, got rid of their Goyos. I'm sorry if you're one of those people that spent $40 to get a Goyo.
God, I feel so bad for you guys if you spent $40 on a Goyo.
But, just be smart with your buying. Like, right now, if you see Megalo for $120...
Don't buy it.
And then don't buy it. And then if you see the next day it's at $110, don't buy it. Wait for the prices to kind of, level out. If you have yours right now, go ahead and even do what, Ramen Noodles did. List it now, wait for it to drop $30, and then just pick up another one. Just be smart with
that's
that.
That's called profit, right? That's profit.
Economics. And then you use it to go buy more Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
But then again, watch out for reprints. This is mostly true for generic ones. A lot of things like Exceeds, within, probably, 6 months, a year, there will be a black chip reprint. Because if you think about it, for a lot of these cards, why do people think cards are going to get reprinted? Because Konami, if, they make a special edition with card in it, it will sell crazy.
Yeah, hotcakes, man.
The thing is, Konami isn't making any more money off of card because they've already, distributed all the boxes, and all the cards in circulation are being sold by, card shops, private people. And so the way that they can then make money is by releasing a product with it in it to abuse it, so... Watch out for reprints, watch out for the ban list, and watch out for Billy Break. If Billy Break is going to pilot your deck,
Billy Break is going to make Cyber Dragon go up to $100 soon, guys. That's just kidding.
Dude, Bacon Saver, he's going to throw in...
Bacon Saver. Slushy. No, Billy Break is going to make a Slushy-centered deck.
Slushy deck? No, Snow Dragon.
Snow Dragon?
Okay.
Snow counter deck. Alright, guys. Anyways, we're getting crazy here, so...
Watch out, I think Fire Fist will stay stable for a while. It'll be interesting to see where
I don't think they're going to go down. Fire Fists aren't going to go down in price just because they're going to get more support in the next lower
exactly.
Galaxy. Priestess, that's really hard to call just because it's only so high just because of the Divine Judgment. And if that card doesn't break the deck, and if it
then prices will drop. I think Mermails are still going to be the top deck. So if you're going to buy Mermails right now, wait just a little bit until you can get the cards for cheaper.
Right, don't pick up Megalos for $115. It's not worth it.
But of course, our viewers, if you're the ones with, extra stuff, sell it now. We watched from the span of till locals ended until we got back here and got done with dinner, which was a span of maybe 3 hours. Megalo prices dropped from 110 to 100. So be quick with this stuff.
I had 2 Megalos. I sold one before locals for $115, and then the one after locals only sold for $99.
Exactly.
So I lost $16 off of that, just 4 hours of time. So
yeah, play Yu-Gi-Oh smart. We can't all make money like Galactic God does, but just buying cases and reselling everything. But
first of all, you need $700 to start with to make that money. So
what's money?
What's money?
Remember Rabbit decks used to be $1,500.
All right.
Now it's a cheap deck.
We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you liked our content.
Get the money.
Bye-bye.